Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Benelli 752S and this is the bike I wouldn't buy. Let me explain. So I've had this bike delivered to me as a press bike to test ride for a number of weeks to make a review video, and of course this video, my final thoughts. And this is about to go back before the next bike arrives, but I have made that big review video showing you all of the specs, the features, the information that you're looking for if you're aiming to buy this bike, so go and check that out. But I have used this bike for a few rides since to get to know it, and this really is my final thoughts. So I want to start with looks and how I found this bike to live with for these weeks. What I really think about the look of it, the styling. So I want to start with the thing that I do really like, and that's this headlight. This headlight to me just looks cool. Every time I switch on the ignition and I see it light up, I go, do you know what? They've got a really cool kind of almost aggressive style look to it. That then brings me on to the ugly Duckling. This Radiator Grill is huge and it's ugly. It spins round, but weirdly, being the ugly Duckling, it kind of grows on you and makes it into more of a unique feature. I'm in that kind of two minds of going, ugh, that makes it really ugly, to, ooh, it kind of makes it look a little bit more different and adds a little bit more to the aggressiveness. I just can't make my mind up. The ugly Duckling, the bad Radiator Grill. One of the things I really do like is this frame, the way that it's sort of bare, open and out, and they've got these crisscross pieces of metal going through it, giving it that kind of real light and nimble look. It just adds, doesn't it, to that kind of like, ooh, I like that. That brings me on to this exhaust. The look, it looks badass, it looks cool with this brushed kind of chrome look to it, and it says Benelli. It's just, I like the way it looks. Have a listen to the sound and see exactly what you think and let me know in the comments. Have a cheeky listen. And then of course, the tail tidy. I don't like the tail tidy personally. I like the point that it's got the indicators built in, that's quite nice, and I know it saves your back from being sprayed with rubbish, but this is a naked sports bike. I want the number plate with a little flap here, and I know you can probably buy that, but I just don't like this tail tidy. It's big, it's huge, it's ugly. But I do very much like the look of the rear end by itself. I like the way that this comes up and it has that very slick look going out the back. I even like the tank and the graphics and the way that it's placed. It's a nice big wide tank to get your legs around, that you feel locked into place with your legs underneath. The switch gear I found super easy to use. The 5-inch TFT display looks delicious in bright sunlight. Sometimes it can be slightly hard to see, but generally I've not found it a massive problem. And there is plenty of other little touches I like I like the point that the engine has that cover on it and it says Benelli all over the bike in different places. It just makes it feel quite unique and nice. But I suppose the big question is, what have I found the power like? What's it been like on the road? Well, let's find out. Okay, the Benelli and power. What's it really like at that 0 to 60? What can this bad boy do? 3, 2, 1, go. Woo-hoo-hoo! There is so much power. It absolutely flies. 60. Power. No, quick. Cue to the boring bimble. At below the speed limit, you get to see beautiful hedges, views, taking the wildlife, and it will do it. It will happily sit here at below 60 and just go along. It doesn't want to, it really doesn't, but it will. What it really wants to do is be spanked, be thrashed, give you that smile, that complete adrenaline rush. This bike is dying for you to open it up and give it the beans. And I suppose we really ought to look at handling, because these have Pirelli Gran Turismo tyres. So what are they like? So the awesome bends, the Benelli and the twisters. Let me show you what this bike wants, because this bike corners absolutely delicious. It is just a delicious handling machine. And the thing about this bike, what it wants and what it craves is for you to lean more, go faster, put your knee on the floor. It wants it. It actually really wants it. It feels like it would turn on a penny, and it's just asking you to give it more. It's saying, please stop fooling around, stop dropping that gear and just power me through, and just take in every single second. It's confident, inspiring. It's making you feel like you're on a racetrack, and it is loving every single second. And this bike really wants you to lose control. And then one of the things we like to do as bike lovers is take that moment to stare at our bikes. You know what it's like, you've gone out for a ride, you've pulled over for that cheeky non-alcoholic beer or that posh coffee, and you want to go and sit outside and stare at your bike, and you think, do you know what? It looks cool and I feel cool while I'm riding it. So let me show you exactly how awesome you would look. That brings me on to who I believe this bike would suit best, and that's kind of two different sorts of people. One is the thrill seeker, the man that lives his life quarter a mile at a time, the one that's always on fire, always giving it the guns, the dude that looks cool in the aviator sunglasses because he looks like Tom Cruise. This suits that man, the man that wants the adrenaline rush, the guy that would jump out of a plane, walk a tightrope, do a bungee jump. This is that dude. But then there's the other side, and that man is the man that can stay in control, the man that cannot release the beast, the man that can be a Buddhist monk if he wished. Also, the dude that can control himself in the bedroom, satisfying his wife as many times as he needs to, because that man is the man that is relaxed and chilled, and he has all of that power, but he knows how to control it. That brings me on to the reason why I can't buy this Benelli, because I can't be that man. I can't be the Buddhist monk. I can't just be the quarter of a mile man. I've got to be the guy that releases the power all of the time, releases the inner beast, the man that walks into the room and goes bang and explodes, because I cannot keep control every time I'm on this bike. It oozes too much. It makes me want to put my knee on the floor. It makes me want to gun it past every single car and release the inner power. But you're probably better than me, and you're probably able to control yourself. So the place you can pick up the Benelli 752S is really, really easy. All you need to do is pop over to motogb.co.uk. All of the links, all the information that you need is down in the description, because you can pick this bike up currently for less than £6.5 grand. £6.5 grand for an absolute rocket is insane money. I mean, seriously insane. But the thing of it is, I can't, because I can't control myself, but maybe you're the man that can. So if you want to pop over to them, you can even get this bike delivered, or you can take it out on a test ride. But I will pre-warn you, you are going to give it a serious thrashing.